Welcome everybody, Josh Powell here. You're watching Amateur Pool. We've got an APA playoff match today. This is Trevor McKibben. He is a skill level 5 in 9-ball against Josh Marsh, who is a skill level 6. That's Josh who just broke. He won the lag. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He broke dry. So Trevor's coming up to the table. This was a playoff match, guys. So Trevor is on my team, which, well, used to be my team. Not my team anymore because I'm suspended. I did reach out to the APA too, and maybe I'll talk a little more about that here in a few. But since I'm suspended, I'm not allowed to be in the area where they're playing. So I had someone else on my team set the camera up, record it. Here we are. Told you I'm gonna bring you guys matches either way. You know, regardless what the APA does, unless they make a rule that says there's no recording, we'll have you some matches. Okay, so Trevor made his first 2 shots. He's looking at the 3-ball, which is sitting in the pocket. This one's pretty easy. He hits it nice and light so he can just bounce up a little bit and have a shape on the 4. When he makes this 4, though, he's going to run into the 5. The 5 is going to shoot up towards the 7. So he's got to be real careful if he's going to come away with a shape. Oh, he might be playing a carom, trying to play the 6-ball. He sure was. That was a smart try, you know. It was a little bit tougher shot, but good try. If he would have made that 6, he would have had a good shape on the 4, and he could have shaped the 5 next. So it was a good shot. Now Josh is up at the table. He's looking at that shot on the 4 that Trevor would have had. There's a slight angle, though, so he's going to drift over towards his left with the cue ball. And I'm not 100% sure the 5 goes past the 6 or not, but oh, he missed it. Missed the shot on the 4-ball. Was he going to get a good shape or a good hook, I guess? Nope, Trevor can see the ball. Problem is, this shot is very difficult. So, I mean, he's got to bank cross-side or he's got to cut it all the way up. But realistically, I would play a safety here. I would bank the 4-ball to the middle of the top rail to our right, and bring the cue ball real close back to where it's at now. We'll see what Trevor does. It looks like he's going for the shot. Yep, he is. And he made it too. Good shot, Trevor. And perfect shapes too. I taught him everything he knows, guys. Taught him everything he knows. Just kidding. Trevor's a good shot before I met him. Oh, you see, I didn't teach him that. You know, I taught him everything else he knows, but not that one. You know how it is. You know. You already know, little Timmy. You already know. Man, I hope everybody's ready for Christmas. I mean, it's only a few days away at this point. So Merry Christmas to you guys. I hope you have a safe New Year as well. Don't know what we're doing for New Year's yet, but I'm sure it'll involve a little fun, you know, of sorts. A little fun of sorts. It'd be cool to do like a New Year's pool something or another and record it for you guys. Or maybe even just go live. Maybe we have a party and go live on New Year's Eve or something. Nah, I'd probably get banned from YouTube forever if I went live during a New Year's Eve party. I'd be gone. YouTube would be kicked. YouTube would suspend me right along with the APA. So Josh missed his shot, left Trevor. This is 4-ball out. I think Trev can probably handle this. So on this shot, I roll forward and play the 8 in the other side pocket. Or you could just roll forward very lightly and play the 8 in the corner. He rolled up and is going to play the 8 in the other side. That's going to leave his cue ball going towards the direction of the 9. So it's a lot better to shape when you're doing that. So you don't have to go all the way around the table. Oh, he missed it, though. He missed it. He missed it. He didn't leave Josh the easiest shot in the world, though. Josh has got to clutch up to make this one. This is not an easy shot. And shaping the 9-ball, very difficult here. I might try to cut it in the side just because that's going to let the cue ball travel all the way around the table a lot easier. You don't have to force it as much, you know. If he puts it in one of the corners, he's got to put a ton of topspin on it with some English. He went for the bank and made it. Great shot, Josh. Great shot. He's on this 9. So our score in the first rack should be 4-6. Trevor's up. Remember, Josh has to go to 46 points, I believe, and Trevor goes to 38. It's a skill level 5 versus skill level 6 here, guys. 5 versus 6. Trev, When Trev's on, though, he plays much better than a 5. I mean, you know, he's a little inconsistent still, which is why he's a 5. But when he's on, I'd say he plays closer to a 7. When he's off, plays like a 4. You know, that's how most of us are, though, isn't it? So with the APA guys, I called them. What day is it? Friday. I called them Wednesday, left a message. They called me back Thursday. And I do have to say that about the APA. If you leave them a message, they absolutely call you back, usually within 24 hours. That's been my experience. So kudos to you, APA. Not kudos to you, though. Make a decision on this already. When I called them guys and they called me back, she basically told me we're still deciding. And then she proceeded to blame me for it taking so long. She said, if you hadn't played after we told you were suspended. And I said, what are you talking? First of all, I've never been given a reason that I'm suspended. I didn't break any rules, didn't break any laws. I didn't break any rules in their handbook. Yet somehow I got suspended because the APA league operator that suspended me doesn't like me personally. So he suspended me, but he didn't put an actual reason when he suspended me. He left that blank. So I don't even have a reason for being suspended. Part 2 to that is my league operator, my current league operator, who I played for before I got suspended, is not the guy who suspended me. But he told me, he was like, man, this is crap. He's like, we should have this worked out quick. You're going to go ahead and just keep playing league, and we'll keep track on paper. So I played like for 2 weeks after I first got suspended, per my league operator's instruction. So when I spoke to the lady from the APA, she says to me, well, you went ahead and played after we told you were suspended. So now it's taken longer. I said, first off, what does me playing after have to do with my original suspense, right? I've yet to even know why I was originally suspended. Part 2 to that is the same guy who told me I was suspended, my league operator, which is APA's representative, is the same guy who told me to go ahead and keep playing. So I'm getting the runaround, guys. I'm getting excuses. I'm getting the runaround. I feel as if they want me to stay suspended, but they don't have a good, valid reason. And they know it's going to be public, right? Because I'm going to update you guys. So they're trying to save face, maybe, is the only thing I can think of, because it shouldn't take over a month to figure out whether I should be suspended or not. I didn't break any rules. I didn't fight. I didn't hurt nobody. I didn't do anything egregious at all. Why am I suspended? You know what I'm saying? Got to get me a non-sponsored drink after that rant, guys. Cheers. You know? Not a sponsor. Anyway, back to the match, guys. Enough of that drama. I will update you officially. I'll make a separate update video once I hear back from them. And we'll let you know what they say. And if I don't get a reason, I don't get a reason, I guess. I mean, ultimately, it's a private business. They can do whatever they want. They can choose to not let somebody play if they choose to do that. But as a business owner, the players are who pay them, right? I mean, the players are how they make money. They make money because the players pay to play. So why treat your players like that? It's just horrible business. You know, it's not good business. I don't understand that. Be cordial. Don't be snide and treat someone like they're garbage because they got suspended, especially when you weren't there. You don't even know the story. God, it pisses me off, guys. I'm gonna leave it alone for now. We're gonna get back to the match. Sorry about that. I'm sorry, little Timmy. Calm down, bro. Calm down. We're back to the match now. Calm down. All right. It's 9-7. While I was going off on my rant, Josh Marsh came back and pulled ahead of Trevor. And he's looking at a bank on that 7, which he missed, but he's going to leave Trevor tough, I think. Trevor has a shot, not an easy one. I think he can cut it to either corner here. He can cut it past the 9, or he can cut it to the other corner. I like cutting it past the 9 myself. I feel like the shape's going to end up better on the 8 ball. If he cuts it that way, he runs into the 9. That's the only reason I would have cut it the other way. But maybe from the angle on the table, it didn't look like it went. You know, from our angle, which, you know, is set up on a camera pretty high up in the air, it looked like it would have went, but who knows in reality. But he did it, and he made that shot on the 8 ball, came real close to scratching, but he did a great job on that. Now he's looking at the 9 ball left. We got an even score, 9-9. Now we're looking at 11-9. 2 racks down. Our score adds up to 20, so we're correct with our scoring. Kudos. You know, good job, Josh. Good job. You can count, buddy. You can count. You know what I'm saying? All right, there's a scratch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we have our first dead ball. You see the graphic at the bottom of the screen, right over to my side. I'm not sure which way, but over that way in between the scores. You know what I'm saying? All right, so Trev's up 11-9. Josh has got the cue balls in hand, and let's see what he does. I think he's right now he's looking to see if the 2 will go past the 3 into that side pocket. I'm not 100% sure it will, so what I would do is try to shape the 2 to go in what we're seeing as the top left corner pocket. He's got to get to the other side of the 2 ball to shoot it down to where he's standing right now, that corner pocket. He can do that with follow. If he shoots the 1 into the center pocket like that, and he puts top right on this, he'll fall off that rail and come back over to the other side, and he'll have that shot on the 2 ball. But he looked at it at the table, so maybe it goes in the other side pocket, the 2 ball. I think we're going to find out. Yeah, he's playing it soft, so he must think it goes in the side pocket. And who am I to second guess him? I'm not at the table, you know. You know. You guys already know, man. By the way, guys, well, we have a soft launch on the short rail. The short rail merch is live. You can click the link in the description. It'll take you over there. You can check out the products, and you can purchase them right now. I'm still waiting on the samples so I can start wearing them and show you guys and make some videos, but they are live. You can purchase them right now. I'm pretty excited about those new designs too. They look pretty sweet. I'm itching to get mine in person. You know what I mean? You know. You know. You know? All right, Trevor missed that. I can't believe. Oh, he didn't miss it. He was playing a trick shot, a 3-4 rail bank shot, apparently. Sometimes that happens, though, guys. You know, that's the beauty part of 9 ball. You can slop one in every once in a while, and you don't have to feel bad about it because that's the rules of 9 ball. It's not like 8 ball APA where you slop them in and you have to feel bad about it because every other league in the world plays no slop. You know, it is what it is. Oh, that was a good shot. I think that looked pretty tight past the 7 from my angle anyway. He came a little far on it, but he wanted to make sure he was accurate, so he hit it firm, which is smart. But he came all the way back up table, but the 7's so close. Never mind. I was going to say the 7's so close to the pocket that it really doesn't matter. But he missed it. You know, I didn't expect him to miss it, but he missed it. It happens. You know what I'm talking about, little Timmy. You miss them all the time, bro. I've seen you play El Horrible, you know? You're what the Spanish call El Horrible, bro. All right, he got lucky on the leave, though. I don't think Josh has a real good shot here. I mean, this is, I would play some sort of a safety here. Maybe bank the 7 up table on a couple rails and just stop the cue ball and draw it back down to the center of the bottom rail. So that way he's end to end with the 9 ball in between. He didn't do it that way. I didn't see exactly what he did because he just fired it so quick, but I think he just hit the 7 hit the 9, and here we are. I think that's what happened, but I'm not 100% certain. Yeah, you know. All right, Trevor back at it. Looking to fire that in the corner, I believe. It's a pretty thin cut to go to the side, but he could. I think he could go to the side here and just go up and down with the cue ball. But the corner is probably a little easier shot, but harder shape. The side pocket's probably an easier shape. Oh, what was he? Catching guy, you know? And if you know what that means, then you know. It means WTF, you know? WTF on that shot, Trevor. Bro, taught you better than that. I keep saying I taught him. I didn't teach him, guys, just to clarify. I've helped him quite a bit, you know, since he came to our team. He's definitely improved a lot since he came to the team. He's been on my team for a couple years now. I've known him, and I've definitely helped him with some things here and there and played a lot with him. I like Trevor a lot. It's like my little brother, man. Really. He really is. Like my brother from another mother, you know? But I did not teach him how to play pool. It's my whole moral to that story, my whole point, if I have a point. Rarely do I have a point, but sometimes, you know, sometimes I actually have a point. Little Timmy, what are you laughing at? Can't believe Josh just missed that shot. Trevor's up. This should be a gimme. I don't see Trevor missing this. And we should be looking at 16-13 with one dead ball. Just one. One is the loneliest number that you'll ever see. Yup. I did it. I sung. I know I've promised a million times I wasn't going to do it again, but I can't help it, guys. And I have my fingers crossed every time. My fingers crossed. Anytime I promise something, my fingers are crossed. You know, just know that, little Timmy. Know that. I ain't promising, you know? And if I do, my fingers are crossed, bro. Oh, boy. Shouldn't be this much fun doing a video like that. I don't know why I have fun. I'm here by myself right now, but I feel like I'm talking to everybody out there. It's kind of, it's strange, you know? I'm by myself down here in my dungeon / pool room / basement. But I feel like I'm talking to a couple thousand people, you know? My friends. All right, he's got a pretty straight shot on this 4, and he's want to use a little bit of top, I would imagine, and shoot the 5 in the side, you know? He ran a little far. I was going to say he could just draw, but now he's got to use top and get to the top side of the 6. Oh, he missed the shot. I think he would have got the shape. Nope, he wouldn't have had the shape either. If he would have ran into the 6, he would have got his shape. But I think he did leave Josh a shot, and it's a thin cut, but that 5's so close to the pocket, I think Josh will probably make this, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if anybody recognizes Josh, but 2 videos ago, he's the guy who walked in front of my camera and left us a little present over there. If you didn't see that one, go check it out. It's funny. It happened like right just a few minutes into the match, I think 5-6 minutes maybe. He walked in front of the camera and I did a little editing magic. Not really magic. It was poor editing, to be honest, but it was funny. It's funny. You know, it's funny. That's what I care about, entertaining. You know, I like watching pool. I like watching entertaining stuff. So that's what I try to do that. Try to put pool out there and also entertain. You know? We try to entertain. It was a good kick shot, you know. He had a good solid hit on that. Almost made the 6 up in that corner, but didn't. I don't know if he can cut this into the side, but if he can, then he's looking good. Because I think the shapes on the 7 will be pretty natural. As long as his speed's right. He hit it pretty hard. He hit it kind of hard. He still fell on a shape. It would have been hard not to shape the 7 some way or another unless he got behind the 9. But this one's tough. It's a long shot. I think he might still be able to cut it inside, though. Let's see. Ooh. Scoob. Oh, look at that. That's the safe I was talking about behind the 9. Man, oh man. What a lucky roll. It works that way, though, doesn't it, guys? When you're shooting well, you tend to get lucky a lot. When you're shooting bad, the other person tends to get lucky a lot, and you get unlucky. It's so weird how that works, man. Almost like you can control your luck based on your efforts that you're putting in. You know, the more you're concentrating, the more you're shooting better, the luckier you get. I wonder if someone should do an experiment on that, you know, see if you can control luck in any capacity. You know, your gut instinct is to say no, but the more you sit and think about it, the more you think it might be possible, you know, like your state of mind, your energy level, the way you feel. I feel like all that plays into a factor on your luck, you know, at least in pool it does. I don't know about other games. I feel like the better you feel, the better you shoot, the luckier you get in pool. It's so weird. All right, Trev broke dry. Trev's at 25. So Trev only needs what, like 13 points, I think? 13 points. Josh better step it up. He's at 14 right now. He's got to go to 46, I believe, is the final number for him. I don't know. I'm sure you guys will tell me in the comments if I'm wrong, you know. While we're at it, talking about comments, let's talk about like. Hit the like button and subscribe. You know, hit the subscribe button. Why don't you do that for me, bro? It's almost Christmas time. That could be your Christmas present to me. Subscribe, you know, subscribe. A little subscribe-y. It won't hurt you none. It doesn't cost you anything. And it helps me out a ton. So I appreciate it. Thanks so much for doing that. And if you don't do that, I still appreciate you watching, you know, just not as much. Not as much as the guy who subscribed. Just kidding, man. I appreciate all you guys, dude. I do like subscribers, though, a lot. You know, basically, I want to marry them. All right, I may have taken that too far. I may have taken. What a hillbilly I am. I may have taken it too far. Hillbilly, that wasn't Southern. That was more like a drunk Scottish guy. May have taken it too far, laddie. All right. Sorry, guys. Back to the match. Stop distracting me, bro. Trying to commentate a match here, and you guys are distracting me. Man. Well, this is a tough shot on this 3-ball. I do know that. Center ball, he could also use a little draw. Ooh, yeah, Trev's shooting well. Trevor is shooting well in this match. Almost wouldn't believe he's skill level 5, you know? The way he's playing here. Like I said, when he's shooting well, he can play like a 7. When he's not, though, you know, he doesn't. So, I mean, the inconsistencies, once you get to a little bit higher levels, you know, 5s, 6s, 7s, 8s, 9s, really it's the consistency that makes the difference. You know, in a skill level 8 and a skill level 9, either one of those two can play and win a match against each other, but the 9 is going to typically win out in the long run because they're more consistent. Well, that's the way it's supposed to work, you know. But we are talking about the APA. So I don't know about their super secret algorithm for their skill level choices, but hey, you know, some guy in a dungeon with an IQ of 2 million created it, and nobody knows how it works. Exactly. Nobody knows how it works. It's amazing. Ask someone to explain to you how you got to a certain skill level. They'll tell you it's an algorithm. You know, the computer tells them. That's kind of crazy too, because the league operator has the ability to go in and manually adjust skill levels. I do know that. So sometimes skill levels are adjusted based on someone's opinion rather than a super secret algorithm. But it's a tough one, you know? It's a tough one. You know what I always thought would be awesome is if APA, you know, they are the biggest league in the world, right? Because they're set up for beginners, and there's a lot of beginners. So they're the biggest league in the world. Instead of using their BS equalizer system that nobody knows how it works because it's garbage, instead of doing that, if they used Fargo, and you know, if you're at 500, you're a skill level 7 or 6 or whatever, and if you're at 600, you're skill level 9. You know, if they used Fargo, however they determined it to work out to where the Fargo ratings match the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 skill level rating system, people's skill levels would be way more accurate because they wouldn't be able to sandbag, right? If they go play a tournament, that tournament reports to Fargo. So if they're going to sandbag, they would have to sandbag all the time, not just on league. So it would eliminate sandbagging. The other thing too, it would increase the accuracy of Fargo rate. So if Fargo rate and APA joined forces and had a baby, it would be a badass league, right? It would. Because Fargo would be way more accurate because a lot more players would be using it. And APA skill level ratings would be way more accurate because people would not be able to sandbag as easy. Meanwhile, I was talking, guys. I'm sorry. We missed the end of that match. Trevor keeping score, whoever kept score, and it wasn't me because I'm suspended. I wasn't even there. at the table. So whoever was keeping score was off by one. You guys saw that. But Trevor won, man. He played a great game. You guys, I appreciate you letting me record, Josh and Trevor. Thank you guys. Everybody out there watching, I appreciate you as well. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out the Short Rail merch, guys. Link is in the description. It's shortrailapparel.com. I think you'll love it. I know I love it. Buy you some, sucker, and we'll see you on the next video. Peace.